Hello and welcome to the Bastion Material Handling presentation of the B&H Photo project. B&H Photo is the premier supplier for photo and video equipment, known as the Professional Source. They're over 30 years old and they're aimed at both professionals and amateur photo-video enthusiasts. They have an emphasis on their extensive product selection and outstanding service. This project was at B&H's New York Superstore in Midtown Manhattan. The Superstore is located at 34th Street and 9th Avenue, just one block from Madison Square Garden and down the street from the Empire State Building. This location had a number of implications for the project. Storage space was very limited, footprint of the equipment was critical, travel and lodging were expensive, and traffic getting to and from the store were difficult. We'll talk more about these later. B&H has a very extensive range of products, nearly everything that a photo-video professional could need, including premium and hard-to-find items. Since many of them are very high value, and most would take up valuable sales floor space, the bulk of their products at the New York Superstore are stored in the basement warehouse and brought up to the sales floor as needed by the B&H system. This project was created due to the need to expand their current system to service a new second-floor retail space. There was an existing system to service the first-floor sales area. B&H's scope was to expand and update this system of conveyors and vertical lifts to service the new second floor and the increased volume. The equipment consisted of motor-driven rolling conveyor, several reciprocating lifts, 2 continuous vertical lifts, and transfers for sales stations. Since most of the system is in view of customers, the aesthetics were important and had to match the professional image that B&H markets. Also, due to the Midtown Manhattan location, retail space is very expensive, and minimizing the equipment footprint was critical. All product travels in the system in a uniform tote. If a customer is interested in seeing a product, the salesman enters a request into their computer system. The product is delivered from the basement to the salesperson's station via the lift and conveyor system. The salesperson and the customer can then examine the item and discuss the product further. If a sale is made, the salesperson places the item back on the conveyor in the tote, and it travels to the customer pickup area near the store exit. When a salesperson on the floor enters in a request for product, it generates a barcoded slip in the basement. A worker there retrieves the product and places it in a tote with the barcoded slip and a transparent sleeve on the tote's side. The barcode indicates which station the tote will be diverted to. The tote is then placed on the lift for that area. Products in the basement are located near the corresponding sales area, that is, cameras are stored directly below the camera sales area. So each lift services a dedicated product group in the basement and on the sales floor. Products travel on the lift up to one of the 2 sales floors. Here we see the sales stations on the ground floor. Some lifts go to a single output station in the middle of the floor, while other lifts feed to conveyor which travels under a counter servicing multiple sales stations. Along this conveyor, at each station the barcode is scanned, and a right angle transfer will kick out the tote if it is the correct station. Similar to the first floor, the second floor has both single stations in the sales floor and multiple stations behind counters. The second floor counters have over 50 sales stations, and the bulk of the system's volume flows through the continuous vertical lifts to these counters. On a busy weekend, every one of these stations will be busy. After the salesperson is finished with the product, they place it back into the tote, and it is put back onto the conveyor or takeaway lift. If the sale is successful, the tote will then travel to a lift which takes it to the ground floor overhead conveyor. These overhead conveyor lines merge, and product travels to a customer purchase and pickup area near the store exit. Thanks for watching this presentation of the B&H Photo System.